Hi YouTube. Today is another hot day in Dallas, Texas, and just wanted to give you guys an update what's going on in my garden area and chicken and goats and horses and all the animals I have. I don't know if everybody who watches this video is a subscribed user or brand new user. I do this for a hobby and like to make videos once in a while, especially the ones that have updates. It actually sometimes helps me remember, oh, what did I do last year in October, or how was the weather, or how was my property looking. So it's a good way of keeping track on how things have changed over the years for myself too. So I actually sometimes view these videos myself. It's good to see. I mean, this area, I don't know, many of you have seen, has changed. It was a garden with sweet potatoes and berries, and now I've changed it. Now only things that are over here are blackberries right now. This is a thornless variety of blackberries. Produces a lot of blackberries and very sweet blackberries. Don't know the name of the the variety, but it's in one of my videos where I'm planting blackberries. So if you want to know which one, the variety exactly it is, message me on the comments or look for the blackberry video. And here is another one. I can't remember the names, like I said, but this is my favorite variety. There's a raspberry right there, which I removed it completely because it produces a lot of raspberries, but I never get to eat them. The bugs get to it sooner than I do, and then the ones that I have tried, they're very sour. So not sure if I'm doing something wrong or it's a variety issue. Great producing variety of raspberries, but they are not sweet for me. And this is one of the sweeter kinds of blackberries. However, the size of the berry is very small, so I'm not really a big this is not my favorite kind of blackberry plant. So I'll see if I can find the information on the names of this variety, but produces a lot of berries, that's for sure, but the size of berry is not that big. You can see it's not that big, and right now it's not the season for it to produce. However, this blackberry plant right now, it doesn't have any. It produces about this big. I'm talking about 2 inches big berries, and it's about an inch wide, and it is so sweet. I mean, if you make jelly out of this thing, you probably don't even need to add sugar. We never end up making any jelly because we take and eat them, and it never reaches my house. So maybe one day I'll have a bigger bush, and I'll be able to produce more because it does spread. I don't know if you know this. These guys, look over here. It's coming up wherever it has a chance, because somewhere I have paper, but wherever it gets a chance, it's going to spread through the roots. So there's another new plant coming up, so it's going to spread. I will allow some spreading, but not too much. So my husband can come in and lawn mow this area pretty quick. Okay, so there was a big disaster with my peach tree, and I wish I knew about this sooner. So basically, I don't know if it's a bug or animal or what, but basically what they do is they come in and take the bark. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but you'll notice that this is the outside and this has been all exposed. So this outside cover protects the insides of the tree, and if that is exposed, it will not carry the liquids or moisture on the top part of the tree. So this is fine, this part. So a lot of trees, when you buy them, they have a wrapping around it, and that's really really protects those bugs, or I don't know, rabbits or whatever, from eating it up. And of course I didn't know anything, and this is not like a new tree, it's an old tree. This is, I think, the third or the fourth year, and it actually started producing a lot of peaches. As you can see, these are the dried up peaches, but there's quite a few peaches. I mean, this tree was covered in peach, and we were so excited that this tree is so big and is producing so many flowers and so many peaches we're gonna get this year. And then this thing happened, and I did not know what to do to save it. If this happens to you guys, right away, as soon as you find it, and if you think that there is any life, you know, this is dead. I know, because if I break this, see, it is dry. It's dead. But if you break a branch and it bends, that means that tree is not dead from the top. If that means that if you fix this part, there is a way you can save this. Okay, so here's what I did. I took some plastic bags, you know, like grocery bags, like Kroger or Walmart bags. You just take some bags and wrap it around here. Okay, and then on top of that you just put some tape. I put some electric or blue, some sort of tape. I'll show you another tree that has that thing happening. And once I did that, so the plastic gives the moisture and retains the moisture, but the tape actually holds the bag in place, and also it prevents other animals and bugs or whatever is eating the outside part of this tree from eating it. So that's what I did, and it seems to be working fine. So I'll just show you what. And here is this tree. The peach tree is coming out because this part was not damaged. Everything above this part was, so it started growing from here. So I'm not at a complete loss, but yeah, I'm still at a loss. So I'm gonna cut off this and take care of that. Another update with my fuyu persimmon tree. We had a big storm, and this tree had a major branch right here. It was the tallest branch. This tree was like twice as tall as this, but that branch broke, and now this tree is shooting off all these other branches. And I actually like this. I don't want it to be a tall skinny tree. I rather it have more stable and all-round bushy tree, so it can have more fruits, in my opinion. And if it's too tall, I won't be able to pick the fruits either. So I'm okay with this tree growing like that. Okay, let me show you the fig tree. This is surviving within all this other weed. Somehow I will remove it one day. Not happening today in this 100-degree weather, but the fig tree is doing good. Yeah, so let me show you the tree, which is my new avocado tree that I planted this year, and what happened to it. So as you can see, this avocado tree is completely yellow because it was about to die. The same thing happened like it happened in peach tree. And I was like, why are my trees dying? And I did some research. First I thought the peach tree died because it was a bug or something, but then when my other trees, like this avocado tree, started dying, that's when I realized, this is some critter that's eating the stem of this tree from the bottom. So here you can see I have some exposed Walmart bag, and I put some tape on it. I think this is a painter's tape. Eventually I will remove it and put a bigger one every year maybe, but for now this is how I'm protecting it. And it was completely dead and it started to regrow, so I'm so happy that I was able to save this, because this avocado tree was expensive. It was $50 from Home Depot, so I'm glad I was able to save. And here is another tree. This is a plum tree. Another incident happened here. As you can see, this also had that chewing up thing, but this is by my goats, and somehow it did not bother this tree. But there was a storm and this tree had actually broken off from here. And what I did was I just put that tree back here, and then I duct taped it a lot. And then over the years I took off the duct tape, but you will not believe it that it survived. It survived because of a duct tape. So yeah, you can duct tape a broken tree, young tree, and save it, and it works. So all the learnings. And here is my other avocado tree that got eaten half from here by my goats. Some goats are just goats, and they will sneak in, and they got in from here, pushed through. So I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to go find a